What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm back to talk to you about Warhammer 40k once again. First and foremost, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing great, because we have a lot of 40k things coming out in the future. Tons of previews, we've got a bunch of reaction videos out, and a lot of these amazing animations that are coming out, so be sure to check those out. But today, I'm here to ask you guys, the Warhammer 40k community, a question that I've been sitting on for a good amount of time. So, I play, I wouldn't say a large variety of armies, but I play a good chunk. As you know, I play my Tau. Those were my babies way back when in 5th edition. I always loved the look of the Tau. Battle suits were always my thing. The Farsight Enclaves has some great lore, and there's some pretty cool mysteries going on with the Ethereal cast. Besides the Tau, I play Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines, but not just any old Space Marines. I have created my very own Lost Legion, their Primarch, and their lore, and I've been fleshing it out on the tabletop as well as on lore videos on YouTube. So you guys should check out my lore on the Celestial Sons, which are the Loyalist version of my Space Marine chapter, as well as the Infernal Sons, which are those who have fallen to Chaos. So far, I play Tau, Space Marines, and Chaos Space Marines, and I'm thinking about picking up a fourth. And that fourth army, as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm stuck between two. On one side, you have the Xeno Aeldari, the Space Elves. More specifically, I would focus on the Eandon Eldar craft world, because they have gone through a lot in their, throughout their history. More so that they were attacked by a fleet of Tyranids known as the infamous Kraken. So High Fleet Kraken almost wiped them out, and because of that, they have very, very few in their numbers, and also because of this, they fight using the wraith constructs. And the wraith constructs always had my attention. Wraith lords were pretty good. Wraith knights were even better. The wraith guard are basically the troop version of those guys. And this is a very awesome core that I would like to add to my army. However, I know they're not very mobile, so they would have to be supplemented with jetbikes. And I know the Aeldar, such as I believe they're called Singing Spears or Shining Spears, they're a very fast mobile force that can really hit the enemy quick, while the Wraith Guard units are, slowly advancing to finish them off. Two questions. Is this a viable tactic in 8th edition? Because I've never played against or with the Aeldar. Everything I've seen has just been pretty much how to paint them and a little bit info on their lore. So if you guys play the Aeldar, let me know, what's the good thing about them, what's the bad thing. I know they rely heavily on psychic powers, and you gotta bring in, Farseers to make sure that the Wraith Guard don't just, stop moving. Because I think that's one of their negatives. There's a chance that the Wraith constructs won't attune to their Soul Stone or something like that, and they literally cannot move or shoot for that turn, which is a huge, a huge downfall. Is that still a thing in 8th edition? Did they take it out? Again, I don't know much about them, except that they look really cool. And the fact that they're called Ghost Warriors. I really want to play up on that moniker that they've been given. Maybe paint them in some ghoulish color scheme, such as the Night Haunts from the Age of Sigmar line, which I have them, so I have the paints right there ready for me to paint up this Aeldar force, if you guys want me to go that route. Because the other half of this video is going to be focusing on the other army that I want to play as, and that would be on the Imperium side. But no, it's not another Space Marine faction. It's the Skitarii. The Skitarii are pretty cool. They're very different as opposed to, your Adeptus Astartes or your Astra Militarum forces. The Sisters of Battle were also something that kind of caught my eye for a little bit, but I feel like their play style and overall the aesthetic to them is really amazing. But I don't know, the Skitarii just seem more intriguing to me. The whole praising of the Omnissiah, the secrets behind or beneath the sands of Mars, where they might have a freaking Catan under there powering their machine spirit, the Void Dragon, that is what really intrigues me. So I would be playing the Skitarii as a faction of the Cult of the Dragon, and I'd have to look into their rule sets and all that stuff to see, what actually makes a Skitarii a Skitarii. The thing about this, though, is that Gersh1 has a Skitarii force, so that would be two of us having the same army, which I kind of would like it to be more varied, which is why the Aeldari seem to be tipping the scales in their favor currently. But if you guys can tell me in the comments below why the Skitarii are better than the Aeldari, then maybe I'll get that force. I don't think I'll be getting both of them, just because that's a lot of dollars being sunk into plastic. Which, I mean, this is what the hobby's all about. But like I said, I've already got 3 armies. Picking up another 2, I mean, they're not going to get done anytime soon. Just because I'm going to be overwhelmed with everything that I need to collect and build and paint and all that. So the good thing about the Skitarii is that they have new models coming out soon. I recently did a video showcasing the new Psychic Awakening that's going to be featuring them, the Engine War. So they're going to have a new supplement coming out for them, new rules. They're going to have the Create Your Own Skitarii sub-faction or whatever, which is going to be really cool. Maybe they already have rules for the Cult of the Dragon. If not, then maybe I could mix and match something to make sense, which that's also something really, really fun that I would like to do. And they've got the mounts and they got the flyers that are coming out for them. Sky Stalkers and Taraxi, I believe is what the flyers are called. And then they also have like the dogs that breathe fire. So Skitarii are pretty cool, don't get me wrong. So currently I'm sitting at 60% Aeldari, 40% Skitarii. But again, guys, I need your guys' tips, tricks, anything to kind of sway me in one direction or the other. Especially if you guys play one of these 2 armies, or if you play both. Which one do you have more fun on the battlefield and why? I'm not really sure exactly what type of Skitarii force I'd want to play as. A lot of their, the Stygian Dragoons or whatever, like those walkers are pretty cool, which would make sense because they're called Dragoons. It would be part of the Cult of the Dragon. Onager Dune Crawlers are really badass looking as well. However, those like Electro Priests, I'd probably stay away from that. To me, they're too far apart from the aesthetic of the Skitarii that they don't really, fit the feel. Although I would be probably converting the Skitarii heavily with necron pieces to further enhance the whole, that they worship a Catan and that they've encountered more and more, inklings into what the machine god, aka the Void Dragon, is through attacking multiple necron dynasties, and that's where they've been picking up these artifacts and whatnot. So lore-wise, the Skitarii seem to be a better fit. Like, I think I'll have more fun fleshing out the history and the lore. However, those Aeldari, I've been eyeing them for years, but I've never pulled the trigger. It just seems like, I don't know, wraith and jetbike units would be the move. Again, if you can help me with uncovering more gaming mechanics, that's more what I'm asking you guys. So keep me updated in the comments. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, this is all I got, just a short little video asking for your guys' help. If you guys like what we do here at One Mind Syndicate, feel free to head on over to our Patreon page, pledge a simple $1 a month, and that'll help us bring you more awesome videos. If not, we understand, we're going through some crazy times right now, and just watching our videos helps tremendously. Thank you guys again, This has been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll be catching you guys in the comments below. Peace.